Dr. Michael has been on duty for almost a week. He barely slept at home. And then the parents said, even if he returns home, it will be around 3 a.m., that he has been on duty. They're saying he has been on duty for a stretch 3 days. And then when he went to church, he slumped, and that was the end of it. But now the hospital management, they have come up to debunk the story, information going on online, that he never worked for 3 days. What do you have to say about this story?
Yes, I think, first of all, looking at the circumstances surrounding it, I would thank the Lagos State government, Sanwo-Olu, without wasting a bit of time, to set up an investigation panel, right? To investigate the circumstances surrounding it. Now, why? The issue is that controversy has come up between the management and the family. The family, knowing that he leaves home and it's not always at home, he's at work, and he comes late, even in the morning, 3 a.m. to the house. It's not a lie. The family cannot lie, for Christ's sake. They know what their son is passing through. And if, I said, I think the attendant, the office attendant, this officer is the one giving this testimony. Now, what are we saying here? The records are there to show that he comes to work, he signs. When he's leaving, he has already also signed. So there's nothing that can hide. What we are saying here is that if he died in the circumstance of him giving service to Lagos State, he should be honored. There's no lie about it. Here in Nigeria, it's unfortunate that we don't honor heroes. All right? We don't honor heroes. That's our problem. And that we're not saying that if he died in the circumstance of serving Lagos State, that is a bad thing, no. But that if Lagos State should find that actually what led to his death, because it deals with patients. All right? Somebody that is dealing with patients, you must know that there are infections here, right, left, and center. And one can infect you by virtue of what? You are mismanagement, you are maybe something that you are not ought to touch, you can't touch. And things that you know how to do, you can't do. Just to see how you are going to save your life. Okay. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So what we are saying here is that the Lagos State governor should set up a panel to investigate his death, not only his death, the circumstances surrounding his death, and that an autopsy report, concerning him should be made very clear to us. That this is what actually killed him. All right? And that if it's all about stress, as I said, serving the Lagos State governor is not an offense. Or the people of Lagos State is not an offense. But that it should be honored. You know what I mean? It should be honored in a respectful manner. And in Nigeria should learn to honor heroes. Right? Who have made up, who have put in their service to listen for the people. I think it should be honored, if that is the case. Okay, now,
looking at the story that we earlier had, that was around June, when Labour Congress wanted to go on, Labour Union, they wanted to go on strike, and then the doctors were supposed to join, so join them too. And then I remember their head came up to say that the government needs to do something, that they need to recruit more doctors, that they are short of doctors because majority have moved outside country. That is to say that in majority of the hospitals, there was a shortage of medical practitioners in their organization, in different hospitals. And then we have it here that he was always called on duty throughout the week, like he barely rests. But then they have come up to the bond that is not the issue, that's not the case. It's a misinformation on social media. They've actually showed when he came to work, when he signed his barely 3 times this month. So will you still say that the people, that this has nothing to do with stress? The death of Mr. Michael Uko has nothing to do with stress?
If you ask me very clearly, I will tell you. Because I'm also working and I know the burden of stress. Stress management is something that you cannot compromise with. When it comes to stress management, you can't compromise it because it's a natural occurrence. If you will sleep, you will sleep. If you refuse to sleep, there's a consequences for it.